Good morning, everyone. Weird little morning so far. I stayed up pretty late. Pretty late. I stayed up. I'm not sure the exact time I went to bed. I would predict 11 something, hovering around 11:30 ish. And then it's like I wake up for 5, so not the most ideal situation. I was very, very tired this morning. Hit the snooze alarm quite a bit. I didn't even make my normal breakfast. I had a bowl of cereal this morning, but that's why I got the cereal for days like I'm just tired. Hit the snooze alarm a little too much. Don't have really time to cook, but I still got here to the gym fairly late. I chugged not necessarily chugged, but I drank a little energy drink. Had the Ghost Ice Pop, American Pop, whatever, the red, white, and blue like popsicle one. So I feel good. I feel good so far. I didn't do as much stretching as I normally do. I didn't do my leg stretches. I did some basic like on the little metal like jungle gym type situation. I did like my stretches there, did all the like twisty arm things. I got the like where I normally do my cable crunches at that like solo machine there. I did like some rotator cuff stretches, exercise, whatever you want to call that, kind of loosen up the joints. Got the 40s, did some maneuvering around with my chest for those. Went good. And honestly, I'm moving the weight fairly good for like how like unprepared stretching wise I came in. So I got 8 on the first one. I kind of lost count on the second one, but I want to get 9 because my goal was to get 10 for the last one because the 8 moved fairly well. And I'm really trying to focus on keeping my back flat on the incline because I noticed that like too much that like I started kind of arching my back. And I was talking to my one buddy, works at Vesuvio's. He does the bodybuilding as well. And he like actually does it. Like he was in a show and everything. And I'm just like talking to him about it, stuff like that. I'm like explaining. I don't know how incline bench was brought up of all things, but yeah, he mentioned just really focus on keeping your back on there. I mentioned I told him what I saw, how because the bench probably should be a notch lower, but since I always kind of just have that natural arch, like it just kind of like still helps it be inclined. Because if it was like more flat and I did that arch, and it'd pretty much be like all flat. But I still feel it in my upper chest, so I'm doing something right. Trying to stall a little bit on time here too because someone's on the chest press machine. I don't really want to go to like the high to lows just yet, although the machine is open for my high to lows. Oh, would you look at that? He left the chest press, so I better get a move on with this so that way I can snag that chest press before someone else does. Still doing the 75s, but I was pondering if I should go to 80s because I did 85 for my last set of flat bench. And yeah, so let's get after it though. Shooting for 10. I don't have the music, so I don't know. If you guys see my backup arch at all, pause. Just bitch at me in the comments so I feel bad about myself and try to do better next time. So let's get after it. Okay, nope. Ooh, that wasn't ideal. Okay, so someone is currently on the chest press machine that I want. I know I said it was open in the video, and I thought it was open. I didn't see anyone there. But turns out when I walked over, someone's stuff was on the side, and then there's like a dude he wasn't standing next to it, but he was like hovering around it. Like he'd walk like kind of near it, but there's like a lot of benches and other stuff there too. So I wasn't too sure like where he was at exactly. But then like when I saw the shit like next to, I'm like, this guy. So I like hired a few goons to go like start shit with him. So that way, like he'd like chase him, try to beat him up and shit. And I informed him when you get him riled up enough to like start chasing you, go out into the parking lot and run around for about 10 minutes. So that way I could like snag the machine real quick while he's using it. I can't see him right now, so he might be done, but I figured start doing the dips now. And area was opened up, figured, just get the recording in and do all that fancy jazz. I haven't done dips in a while because I always felt do like the high to lows for my first lift of the day, and then first lift of the week, and then my second chest day with Darius, we usually always do dips. And when I was talking to like Darius, he like kind of always wants to do like the pec fly now, because he used to always do dips like every chest day. So now he does dips like the first chest day, and then he does like the pec fly the second chest day. And I figured, it's whatever. I'll just rotate myself, start doing dips, because I think I kind of hate lower chest workouts. That's probably why, I still got a lot of man under titty, because every time I flex, I feel the muscle in my upper and like my mid chest, but then my lower chest, it's like pretty much all tit. So let's get some dips in, hopefully, reduce the tittage per capita, and just get an overall nice rounded chest. So let's shoot for, I don't know, let's just not be a bitch on this, see how many reps we could get. Okay, let's see if I can replicate that for the other, because that was a pretty good first set, but I seemed to drop dramatically on how many reps I could do the following sets. So if I could keep that up the next two sets, I'll bump it up to 35 for next time, but to be determined. Oh boy, do I take too much fucking time in between sets. I thought I was making excellent fucking time, honestly, because I could have sworn like when I was done with the incline, I didn't look at the exact time, but I think like before I started recording, like the set before, it was like 6:56. So I figured by the time I recorded it, ended my last set, wiped it down, had to be around 7:05 or something. Just finished with the dips. It's like 7:35. I'm like, there's no way that was half an hour of time right there. I am a bozo, honestly. I got bozo of the day today just because I can't believe how much time I waste. Like, I feel I was doing so good. I even told myself, I'm like, I know I'm making good time. Alex, don't check the time, because if you check the time, you're going to be like, wow, you're making great time. And that's when I kind of go downhill, when I notice I'm making good time. But I went to like get my phone to like record, and I'm like, it's 7:35. So I'm only going to do two sets here. I already did my first one. This will be my last set here, because I always do very well on this. And I feel, if anything, my mid chest is probably the most developed out of my whole chest. So for the sake of time, I'll do two here. And then I'm thinking 2 sets on the military press. And then I want to work my front delts, because I probably should. I never work my front delts. But I'm thinking, like, not necessarily a superset, but get, like, dumbbells. Do, like, get a tinier weight, maybe 20 pounds or so, maybe even 15. I'm not sure what weight would be best exactly. But do, like, a semi-superset where it's like I do a lateral raise, bring them down, then I go up with it. Lateral raise, bring them down, go up with it. And then I'll do that for 3, since I like never work my front delts. But let's get move on with this. There's a little area where I could probably record, so I better get move on with that part for, I gotta do military press first anyways. So I am so far behind. I love the chest press machine, but as I'm getting up in weight, it's like so hard to get the machine in place without like straining myself. So it's like times like these where I wish I had the gym bro to like lift it up for me. But unfortunately, I gotta figure out how to do it on my own. Okay, lock in. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to skip cardio today. It's 7:50 currently, and I still got another thing of shoulders. I got 2 sets of triceps. I'll probably superset that. You know, that might work. That might work. I think I'll superset my triceps with my ab work, so that way, hopefully, I'm done before 8:20. So that way, I can still get my 30 minutes in because I don't want to skip anymore, especially because I'm getting to the point where I have to start having that lower calorie count. When I first started, it was fine because like I was probably hovering around 3,500 calories a day, but then it was just such a big drop to 2,300. I'm like, I think it's fine if I go a little over. I could still lose some weight since it's like getting early on. I'm getting to the point where I have to start having that like 2,300 calories. So we'll see. We'll see. Also, I have a 35 on each side now, and I'm thinking, okay, I did it. I did on the seated one with Darius, and I thought I'd be stronger standing up because it's like kind of using your whole body in a sense to push up the weight, but boy, was I wrong. I don't know if it's just too much weight condensed in one place. Maybe that's what's going on, but I can only get 5 reps. And because I'm thinking, okay, I can't wait till I can like military press 135. So I'm just going to feel like such a badass, like lifting up 2 whole plates. But 135 right now, I think I'll stick with it, even though I'm not getting what I like would prefer. So I'll stick with it for the sole purpose of working my way up to eventually get that 135 because I'm doing the 35-pound plates on the seated like military press, but just not doing it standing up yet. I think I just got to get like more intense, more testosterone around me to, I don't know. Ignore what I'm trying to say. I got to get a move on. It's 7:50 and I still got 5 more things to do. So let's got to move on. Okay. Okay. I got 6. Really proud of myself there. Okay, trying some lateral raise, superset with some front raise. I only got the 15s here because it's hard enough doing lateral raises, but like throwing in some front raises in front of that tends to be quite a bit. So I got 10 on my first one. So let's try to replicate that for this next one here. Okay, I lost count. So I tried to do some extra just in case I wasn't at 10. So I might have did more than 10 there, but I don't really know because, like I said, lost count. Just a tad. Might have been 12, might have been 11. Okay, so there was someone in like the normal area where I normally go for this little push down cable crunch superset combination. So I don't want to bother them, so I just came over here. And yeah, here we are. It's like 8:20 now. So I think I'll still do core because I don't like skipping it. But I think I'm gonna have to like chop it down maybe just 20 minutes for today. I'll do the not the stairmaster, the incline treadmill today instead of tomorrow because the bike is always a good you know cardio exercise for me. So I want to save that for a full 30 minutes. So tomorrow, hopefully I wake up on time. Well, I got to get here for 4:30 tomorrow, so here's hoping. But I'll get to it and see how it goes because I want to get that 30 minutes in. Also, I had the urge of like taking a shit, but then I had a nice little protein fart. So hopefully the people behind me didn't smell it too badly. But starting off with a little push down here, supersetting it into some cable crunches, and then yeah, let's get to move on to the next one. Ooh. Okay, so I'm only getting 2 sets in here. I am supersetting it though with the twist, so I am getting 2 core workouts in today, but it's already like 8:30 something, so might not do any cardio. Honestly, I might just pose first and then do my cardio. I don't know. Game time decision. So let's just get to move on with this because I clearly already wasted too much time. Okay, can't push it up anymore. Well, I just finished up my cardio. I'm not sure how much calories I really burned because I was just doing like the incline, but like walking backwards because I think that's supposed to help with the tibialis or your knee joints, something like that. Here's not too much of a mess, so that's good for having my hood on the whole time. But yeah, I did that. Just I think it was like 12 minutes. I listened to I texted a little, responded to like my notifications because I can't stand when like the little like red numbers in like the corner of one of the apps. I have to like get rid of like notifications when they pop up. So I got rid of those, listened to about 2 songs, and it's been about 12 minutes on there. But probably under 100 calories, so definitely no excess food for me today. Yeah. about all the poses I got today. I have been looking up some poses on like TikTok just to like, kind of the ones I do know, just to like make sure like, hey, I think that's like the only one I got right is the side chest and then like the lat spread. I think those are like the only two I probably do good. I don't know, if a real bodybuilder came in here, it'd probably be like, it's fucking dog shit, you suck at posing. But for someone that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, I think my side chest and my lat spread are pretty good. And yeah. So I gotta get a move on because I am way too far behind on everything, but that's on me. Went to bed late, slept in a little bit because I went to bed late, but today, I have to go to bed for 7 because I'm waking up at 3 to get here for 4:30 because I gotta go into work for 9. Unfortunately, very, very unfortunate. Not a fan of that at all. But I mean, we'll see what happens. Those 4:30 a.m. lifts are always a good one. It'll be back day, so that's nice. Chug a little Ghost. I had the orange creamsicle. Not my favorite one, but I do still enjoy it. And I saved my Swedish fish for last, so the next 2 times I'm either extremely tired or if I'm have to go into work early, I'm gonna have some on stock. I don't like I got them at Wegmans, but I don't like the Wegmans one because it's it doesn't have the nice like texture to the can, like that little yellow scaly. If you drink the Swedish Fish Ghost, you probably know what I'm talking about, unless you always had just like the flat can. But the one that I would get at Sheetz usually has like the texture, wrapping around it. I don't know, it's just nice. But yeah, didn't sell anything yesterday, so currently 8 policies behind because gotta sell 8 this month. Well, I don't know. Hopefully I sell 4. No, if I only sell 4, then it's only be I gotta sell like 5. Ugh. If you guys want to buy any life insurance, let me know. I don't care if you're 18 years old and it's $10 a month. Just help me get that policy count so I don't feel like a fucking loser because I suck at my job. I can't wait to start streaming. Absolutely cannot wait because I'll enjoy it. If I somehow manage to become a good streamer, it'll be phenomenal just because I could get paid for something I enjoy doing. Hate selling insurance, absolutely despise it. Now studying for the home and auto again, so let's see how that goes. But yeah, we'll get after it. Yeah, that's about all I got for you guys today. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. I love you. See you tomorrow.